What's happening in YouTube? Daytime video. Which means I won't have any stupid glare. If I do, I can move it around and won't show it. But daytime video, awesome day yesterday. That's what it was all about. Went to a Milwaukee Bucks game with Scott, SconnieTradition. If you don't know who he is, look him up. If you love just good old-fashioned content, knowledge, good stuff. And we met through our Lambo Leap group. He has it now. I just subbed to him probably about year and a half ago, I would say. I didn't even know he had a channel. Not a lot of people promote like channels, but he had made a Facebook post showing one time that he had a channel. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch. And we went through chats and discussions before, and it came up. Me being excited, nerdy sports guy that I am, I wanted to hit a basketball game up, and I just brought it up. And he said he was game. I'm like, yes. There's one thing you want to do is go alone to a game. And the Bucks are hot. The Bucks are the thing in town right now. The talk of the town. They're fun to watch. A couple great. Not a couple. There's a lot of pretty darn good players on this team. And so we decided to go and see the new Pfizer Forum, which is fantastic. Loved it. I think it's the talk of the NBA right now, how nice it is. And it was full up. You wouldn't see a seat empty. That's how crazy the Bucks games are. Made their way down there. Kind of crappy day for weather, but whatever. That doesn't bring me down at all. Kind of rainy, crappy, sleety. It's just like, so I made it to Scott's house in Green Bay. It was about an hour or so drive for me. And then I yapped his ear off about star stuff and cards, and before you know it, we had to leave already, and we didn't get through any of the stuff I really wanted to go through, because I brought everything with. Well, not everything. I brought the major stuff with. We didn't get through the big stuff. But that's part of the game. We literally could have sat there and just went through stuff on stuff, going through his stuff, all his stuff, my stuff. We could probably sat there for days, just admiring each other's cardboard. So that was fun in itself. I wish that could have never ended. We could have, like I said, we could have spent days on it. So having a good time doing that. Before we know, we gotta go. And it's pretty decent weather on the way there. It got a little rainy towards the end. I'm not driving to Milwaukee. Scott was driving. We made it there safely. No wrong turns. We did good. Got to the game. Found some nice seats that I took care of in November. Thank God, because you can't find those seats at the price I paid for them. Not now. But we were there at 90s night, so it wasn't terrible. I mean, I'm an 80s guy, but I grew up in the 90s, and I do know a lot of 90s stuff. And I don't listen to it often, but it brings back some nostalgia. But we got a free hat night. The old Milwaukee colors, the purple and white, which are the colors they should go back to. I love this. This is a giveaway for the first 10,000 fans. It has this underneath. So it's a very cool hat. I will be wearing hat. I'm a hat guy. Love it. Love hats. But it's a cool hat. That's a great giveaway. Especially, I've talked to Scott about this before. I love these colors so much. And they gave us the green, white, and purple hats that someone designed. I can't remember who designed it. Kelsey Robinson, whoever that was. I don't know. But that's what it says on the inside of the hat. Very cool design. Just back to the old Bucks design. It was very, 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 very right up my alley. I'm like, yes, we get a hat. We don't get one of those weird hats. We get actual old school Bucks hats, like with Tim Thomas, Glenn Robinson, Vin Baker, and Sam Cassell, and all those guys. Irvin Johnson. So Bucks win. They struggled for 3/4. They didn't struggle scoring. That wasn't the problem. Their defense struggled very. I don't think we stopped them 2 times for most of the first 3 quarters. I think they had the game of their lives. A lot of those guys in the Timberwolves, and it looked both ways. Had no defense. There was none, and it's supposed to be the Bucks are supposed to be the number 1 defense in the league, and the Timberwolves didn't have Karl Anthony Towns. He was on concussion protocol, so they didn't even have their best player in the court. So it was very concerning. But down by 2, start of the 4th quarter, the Bucks took over in the 4th quarter. I knew this team couldn't shoot the way they did the whole entire game. I was expecting maybe they could hold on to it for a half. They actually held on to that shooting for 3 quarters. The Bucks can score with the best of them. So if they're having an off night on defense, the offense kept them in the game. Now, if the offense struggled at the same time, it would have been lights out. They would have got their butt whooped. But Chris Middleton turned it on. He was like silent for like 2.5 quarters, and he went bonkers after that. Could not miss. Niko Mirotic, his like 2nd game in the Bucks, played well. I mean, DJ Wilson doesn't get to play much anymore, but I think that's good. Was understood when they got him because they have to play this guy. He's a shooter. He can shoot, no doubt about it. Yeah, it was good all-around experience. Free hat. Me and Scott, like, I talked his ear off the entire time. Sports guys loving sports. That's what we're supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with that. We had a great time. So we on our way back. We made one little wrong turn, but we still found our way out of that for some reason. Scott's a genius. And it was rainy, wet. There was an accident. It slowed us down. But it didn't really start getting really nasty until about a half hour before Green Bay, I would say. And we had to slow down. And when I finally got dropped off to my car at his house, I didn't go faster than like maybe 35, 40 at the most all the way home. So it took me a while to get home. So 3 a.m. It was nasty. Still is nasty. You can't hear it right now, but the wind is howling. I was outside most of this morning into the afternoons getting my driveway scraped and ready because it's supposed to get really cold tonight. And if you let that slushy crap freeze, it turns into rocks, and you're just going to have rocks in your driveway. It's not going to go away. So, driveway taken care of. Had to run some errands. Now I can sit down, relax, and make a video. So, that's not the only thing that happened on this. We did card stuff. We stopped at a card store in Appleton, Scooter G's. He's a Star guy too, and that's why we had to go there because I saw this card last year around this time. I traded for a different card that he has, a different Star, but I saw this one there and it intrigued me, and I said, well, boy, I would really like to get that at some point. Now I had the opportunity, I thought, to get this card because I had some firepower. And so we stopped there in Appleton, and I asked him, where's your Star stuff at? And he showed me. He still had it. Awesome. I says, well, I brought this one card, and what we did is just a straight up trade. No frills, it was just card for card. I gave up a Finest Moments autograph, the Ice Bowl autograph. Sorry, Michael, I kept the one that you sold me, and I have moved the other one that I had graded. It's a little heartbreaking that way, but not as much as it used to be for me. So, straight up for this card here, and you'll see the reason why. It's just the cards. It's one of those cards that's just not going to show up, and I think he had this card undervalued for me. But we went straight up, trade, and you can see why. I think, in my opinion, as a Star collector, from 2008 Ultimate Collection, Ultimate Legendary Signatures, on-card autograph, 13 out of 20. Like this hollow foil here, on-card, great action shot, Ultimate Collection. Don't see these. That's why I was a little more excited to get this, because you can see Finest Moments autographs. They show up. They're not always 9, 5, 10, and they're not always authentic. It is my favorite card, but I don't need 2 of them. I was hoping this was going to go to a quotable, because I already have a 97's Legends auto now. But I thought this was very comparable. I love this card. And I don't have to get it graded. It's already there. And there's many cards out. He has many stars. And I was oohing on of a lot of them. But this one over here is the one that I thought was worth the wait. And he had it the entire time. So we traded straight up. I think we are both happy with the deal. I don't need 2 of anything. And when the opportunity of something like this shows up, you have to make a try to get it. You know, I don't get all the stars off of eBay. I get outbid a lot. So when you find something that you have an opportunity to get, that's anything on card, Bart Starr. That's the stuff. It goes right to your top echelon of the third of my most important Bart Starr cards, auto cards. So happy Ultimate Collection. I don't think I have an Ultimate Jersey auto out of 25. Now I have this. It's the only 2 out of Ultimate Collection. There's a few out of Ultimate Collection. 2003 and 2008 Ultimate Collection. But you don't see them. They're just not around. So I was okay with giving up something that I already had 2 of. It still tugs at my heartstrings here and there, but I still have one. I can't feel bad, and I don't really do dupes. I have a couple Jersey dupes, and that's about it. Even then, I'll just probably give them to some people that I know. So that's all I have. Just a great Saturday. Everything was awesome. Scott picked up a card that you're gonna see on his channel. Wow. And he bought a box of limited that he did not break there, but he's probably gonna break it home. So you'll probably see the results of that. So tune into SconnieTradition. You'll see that kind of stuff. But could not get any better. Now, only thing that could get better is Scott pulls something out of his box of limited. Hoping, cheering for him, fingers crossed. And if it's not, he's gonna have fun anyway. Because as collectors, as we do this kind of high-end stuff, most of us rarely box break or group break. Rarely. We do it on special occasion. That's what he was gonna do. But I love the card that he picked up the most. That was cheers. I mean, we both zoomed in on it. So thanks everybody for watching. I love you guys. Take care. Go check out SconnieTradition. Love you guys. See ya.